I guess we could just get right into it, and I'm going to start off with one that I just saw maybe less than an hour ago, to be honest, man. And we're going to be talking about Super Mario Brothers movie from 2023, and the story goes as this: with the help from Princess Peach, Mario gets ready to square off against the all-powerful Bowser to stop his plans from conquering the world. And this film stars, it's mostly a voice cast we've got here. We've got Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Charles Martinet, Keegan-Michael Key pops up in this as Toad, Seth Rogen plays Donkey Kong, and we've got Fred Armisen, Cranky Kong. Let me see, who else we got here? We've also got Kerry Payton as the Penguin King. You might know him as Ezekiel from Walking Dead.
Oh,
also,
really?
Yeah. Kevin Michael Richardson, he plays a character named Kamik. And we've got Jessica DeSico and Eric Bauza. And these are the main credited cast here. And it's a pretty fun film, man. I kind of like the approach that they did to this. And there's a lot of homage to the series in general. Like, the film opens up with the original Super Mario Brothers Super Show theme. They used to come on, I think it was on Fox back in the day, after school, you know, where you had the Lou Albano intro, and then they, go into the animated stuff. And I used to like that series because I think on Fridays you get like a Zelda mini episode. Yeah. I used to love that show. But it's pretty fun, man. What I really like, in the beginning, I thought was pretty cool because we actually see them. They're just starting off their plumbing business, Mario and Luigi, and I kind of like how they humanize them a little bit. You know, it's kind of a thing where they kind of went against the family's, wishes and went out on their own, starting this business, taking this risk, and there's a pretty cool scene where they kind of address that. And there's a little bit of pushback. It's like, yo, do you know what you're doing? Why do you just stay at your regular construction job, and then you done dragged your brother into this? What if you fail? I thought that was cool, man. It was added, some dynamics to it. But then, and there's some funny stuff too. When they go to their first job, that was a cool sequence. But then they go through something and make a turn and end up in the Mushroom Kingdom and end up caught up in this quest where basically Bowser is waging war against all the other kingdoms in the land, just conquering them, and he's also at the same time trying to pursue Princess Peach, trying to force her to to take her hand, and it's kind of weird. He's kind of creepy, but it's a fun time, man. It's really bright, really vivid, fast paced. It's only about 90 minutes, which I think is really dope of them to just be conservative with the time and not dragging this thing out, but to the point, some really cool action sequences that just reference the Mario games in general, and even other branches off of that, like Mario Kart and other stuff. So I thought it was a fun time, man. I actually enjoyed it a lot, and it's interesting because I was telling you earlier, man, I forgot it's a holiday week. People are off of spring break, man. I haven't seen a theater this packed, honestly, since I really can't tell you, man. Not since those early Marvel things, man. Because even though Black Panther is probably the biggest film so far this year, or in the last year, since the last super big film, and those crowds were not as big as what I saw in this theater today. And maybe it has a combination to do with the holiday and everyone just bringing their kids through. And it's a perfect time to put this out, man. They're probably going to clean up. So if you're looking for who came through last week that was big, was it John Wick?
Yeah, John Wick was like a big deal last week.
Yeah, man, they gone, bro. It's out. It's over. It's a wrap. Put that on streaming, digital rental, because it's a wrap, man. Mario's gonna be king, and I'm curious. I'm gonna keep an eye on this because if I feel like, man, just based on these crowds, and when I looked in the app to get my ticket, and it was all day. Like I haven't seen this many people in the theater, like I said, in a long time, and we've had some pretty big films since then.
The last real big crowd that and I've been in some decent crowds. Mm-hmm. My John Wick crowd was just about full, but like I want to say Spider-Man No Way Home might have been the biggest crowd like post-COVID that I think I've
Yeah, and this thing was crazy. Like I said, I'm into. I think the earliest show today was like 1:15. which is weird. Usually films don't premiere on a Wednesday, so I feel like they know what they're doing. They're taking advantage, full advantage. But, and I went to the 350, and I'm pretty sure that, man, I came out of my showing, and there was still tons of people in the lobby. Like I haven't seen this type of activity in a long time, man. I feel like Mario is probably going to be the record holder opening weekend so far in 2023. It just looks like that's what's going on with this film, man. And they clapped at the end, which is crazy. I haven't heard no applause in a long time.
Really?
Yes. I'm telling you, man, this is bigger than what I seen when Ant-Man came out, then Shazam, Black Ad, like all of these big films we've got this year so far. I have not seen crowds like this, in my local theater. So that's just going to be interesting. And it's also, like you said, it's a family film, man. You can take the kids. There's plenty of kids in there, and the kids was enjoying it. Like, yeah, man, I can recommend it, man. It's not that deep. It's like, if you're looking for that, man, which it seems like some of the hater film critics, I'm like, come on, man, it's Mario, bro. Like, sit back and just relax, man. It's not that deep, but it is a fun time, man.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I want to check it out.